Welcome to the enLIGHTen Project. I'm Lisa Varga, and I'd like to share with you a brand new series focusing on community, giving back, and bringing more positivity and light into the world. Each week, the enLIGHTen Project will feature a new charity, cause, or amazing individual that will motivate, educate, and inspire you. The goal is to spread more love, kindness, and awareness throughout every community and to help support charitable organizations and causes from local cities and around the world. It's time to spread some good news because everyone needs light, especially now. In this episode, we feature an organization called First Tee Indiana in Michiana, and they're doing great things with kids and golf. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Wow, has this changed? Over 100 years right now, is that it? Yep. I came here when I was a young boy and hung out here back when golf was 35 cents to play all day. Flo Treger, name familiar to you? She was the pro back then like a Jenny is now. Boy, has this changed, but it brings back a lot of memories.
I'm here with John Postal, and we are in the clubhouse of Studebaker Golf Course, which is over 100 years old. It's been here for a while, and you've got some fun stories that you're going to share with us about the history and what it means to you.
Well, I grew up just south of on Erskine Boulevard, and as a youngster, all my buddies would meet here, and we would play golf every Saturday morning. We'd walk onto the course from the Ewing side, play 8 holes, come back here, pay 35 cents to play golf all day long. And the pro at the time was Flo Treger, who really is the reason a lot of the junior golfers back in my era became pretty good golfers.
Wow.
And so I've been involved with Studebaker from a long time ago.
We have the Wall of Fame here, and it's kind of the history. So we'll take a stroll down memory lane, and there's some people on this wall that really are significant in your life. Yeah. So.
Well, my mother, this is a picture of my mother. And you can see the outfit is not too current, but she was a very good player. She played competitive golf, and she got me involved in golf. Mom is responsible for me golfing.
So she's the one who started this with you.
Exactly.
Thanks, Mom. And tell us about this photo and who's in it.
Well, that's me in the middle, and this is Flo Treger and Tim Hartzer. But this lady right here, Flo Treger, did more for junior golf in the city of South Bend. She was a delight. And she would get the kids outside in the grass, 25, 30 kids, and we would all take a lesson from her. And she ran Studebaker. This wall has kind of shown the progression of golf at Studebaker, and then as you get down to where the colored pictures are, instead of the black and whites, that's First Tee and more current use of the golf course. This is my mother again in a different outfit, a little older, and my wife Kathy. And then towards the end, again, some of the events, but at the end, then they did a picture of the ribbon cutting ceremony when we dedicated the clubhouse.
I'm Stephanie Kokenauer, and I have 7 kids that I bring here to First Tee at Studebaker. And we started probably 5 or 6 years ago. It's a great program to introduce kids to golf. I love that it is financially affordable. As, again, a large family, it gives kids the ability to learn not only about golf, but I love that it has other aspects that it focuses on. It has its core values, so they're not just learning the game or figuring out how to swing faster or harder. They learn that too, but for me, they learn more about how to be a better person and how to be a good, just responsible human being. So I think the program is a great introduction to the sport and growing in the sport, but also focuses on them as a whole person.
So here we are going through the main clubhouse for the First Tee program, and let's work our way through the crowd here and see who we trip upon. All this is new. We didn't have any of this when I was a kid growing up here, and it's a wonderful facility for the junior golf. Look who we come upon here.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, here's the boss. Here's the one that makes it all happen. Gotta say hi to her.
All right. I am here with Jenny Zimmerman, and she's the site director at First Tee Indiana in Michiana. I am so excited to talk to you today about your program. Tell us a little bit about what is First Tee Indiana in Michiana.
First Tee is actually an international organization. We've been around 26 years now. We are youth development. We teach life skills and values, help kids build character for the rest of their life using the game of golf.
So the golf draws them in, but then you're teaching them a lot more than golf here.
Absolutely. So life skills, life game, it all blends together nicely.
And let's talk about the ages. So what are the kids that are coming here? Ages from what to what?
We go 4 to 6 and then have a 7 to 9 class, a 10, 11 class, 12, 13 class, and then 14 to 17.
You have got an amazing facility here. Tell me a little bit about it and how did it all begin?
We have been very blessed with some fantastic supporters who grew up right here at Studebaker, learned how to play golf, who wanted to give back to kids and give them the same opportunity. And so 2 years ago, John and Kathy Postal came to us and offered to build us a year-round facility so that this could be a hangout just like John had when he was a kid. The John and Kathy Postal Golf Learning Center was born. We opened 2 years ago. We've got a simulator with 87 golf courses and target games, a driving range, golf games, those kind of things. Got a putting green so we can go year-round. We can go in bad weather. We don't have to cancel classes anymore. We've got some flex space here where we can do putting, chipping. We can set up tables for meetings. And then we have a couple of different opportunities to recognize kids for achievements here in the building.
So if you would like to get involved with First Tee Indiana in Michiana, go to their website, and what is that again?
firstteeindiana.org.
Okay, if you'd like to volunteer, if you'd like to make a donation, or if you want to get your kids involved, go to their website and support First Tee Indiana in Michiana.
You know, Barbara and I have both been involved with First Tee from its inception. Well, when the tour came along and Tim Fincham came along with First Tee, he said, we're going to teach kids life lessons through golf. Barbara and I both thought that was a really good idea. We took the whole endowment that we had at PGA, we put it into First Tee. In Michiana here, you've got a chapter that you know, is thriving, and you want to make sure that these kids learn what First Tee is all about, what game of golf is all about, and how golf can help you in life. First Tee really gets kids off the street. We teach them lessons. We think it's the best place we have seen for the game of golf to be used to really help the youth. It's been so special for Barbara and me, and you know, I'm just happy that you want me to talk about Michiana and what you guys have got going up here. So keep it up, do the good work, do it. Barbara?
The core values of First Tee are fabulous, and I think every child involved in First Tee learns those core values and takes it to their life.
The enLIGHTen Project will be right back with more great stories.
At First Tee, we teach kids how to play golf, but that's not our end game. Golf is simply our means to teach life lessons that build inner strength, self-confidence, and resilience.
It's more than a game. It helps them be more independent, more secure. It has given them more confidence, and I think that helps them with everything else.
Come join us at First Tee.
Welcome back to the enLIGHTen Project, featuring First Tee Indiana in Michiana.
My name's Cam Hart. I'm a fifth-year DB here at Notre Dame from Baltimore, Maryland. And obviously I'm going to my fifth year, and a little bit about what I'm doing here. Dave Peliquin, one of the liaisons at Notre Dame, told me about First Tee. I golf basically, 3-4 times a week, so he said it'll be something cool to get out in the community. And I know for me, when I was younger, seeing the Maryland football players back at home in the community doing things like that always made me excited. Thought it'd be pretty cool to come out here. Obviously, a lot of these guys are Notre Dame football players, so just meeting them, interacting with them, and having fun with them was something that I thought would be cool to do.
It's good. I'm done with school. I graduated. Yeah.
They're starting from 25, 50, and then going all the way back, and then they have to make, I guess, whatever part is made up for the organization to advance, and I like that. I wish I had that as a kid, because I started playing golf my freshman year, and obviously it was pretty bad. It's one of the hardest sports in the world, and for them to start at that 25-yard, 50-yard, and get that part out the way, which I think is the hardest part of the game. I hit from 100 yards and I hit from 50 yards, so I was with the middle schoolers. Oliver was one of the kids that I was with, and he's one of the best so far, so that's good to see that they are learning, and I heard they had class here so they can learn about course etiquette and how to score themselves, and I think that's pretty cool.
2, 3, go!
Seeing myself as in their shoes as an 8-year-old kid, and I'm raving about the college football players and seeing them in the community and giving back. I just thought that was something that I need to do just to give back. I want to be inspirational to kids, especially who comes from the background that I come from. So going back to Baltimore and doing whatever I can in the high school community and the middle school community, and going back to my youth football team and seeing some kids that grew up in the same situation that I grew up in, and being able to be that blueprint for them or that role model or something like that, just so that they can follow and have someone to look up to, I guess. A lot of those kids reach out to me from my high school, from my youth team, reach out to me for help, advice, or whatever it is, and I think that's pretty cool, because I didn't have that. I did have the role models to look up to, but I didn't have the contact to be able to reach out and text them on Instagram, whatever it is, just to ask for help. And I think it's important to get out in the community and be a role model for the kids and give them something to look up to.
My name's Aiden, I'm 10 years old, and I really like the First Tee because I just get to experience more golf than what I would do normally, and also hanging out with other people in golfing, especially with the coaches too. A lot of them are my friends. I'm getting ready for a match on PGA Junior League, and I got to do my 100-yard challenge, so you have to get like under 36, and I got a 35 on that. Cam, when we were on hole 7, when I hit my first shot, everyone really congratulated me. I talked with Cam for a minute. He asked me my name, my age. He was saying that it looks like I play golf a lot, that I was really good, and it was pretty fun playing with them.
I'm Jaden Thomas, sophomore. I'll be a junior during the season next year. Just from outside of Atlanta. You know, I kind of first started getting into golf, I would say during COVID. Our grandfather, he's always loved the sport. Every time he visits, there's some golf tournament on the TV, and so I'm watching it. And then I just decided to pick up golf and just fell in love with it ever since. Anytime I can connect with a little kid, because I kind of see myself in their shoes, and also have a little brother who's young. So just being that role model for whether it's them or my little brother, it's something that I've always aspired to be and want to be for the generation. I think it's cool, you know, I get to see little kids in this game, a sport that I love. I think it can also bring a lot of people together, it can bring communities together, like First Tee is doing all around. And so I think it's very cool. I was just on the second hole before I came up here, and I was with this kid named Benny. He's a character, I love him. He's 6 years old, and he's just chopping it up. He's just little conversations. He's struggling to carry his little bag, and I'm helping him do it. So it's cool and it's cute, and I really love it.
I am Eli Hernandez. I'm 11 years old, and I think just the First Tee is a fun way that I can interact with other kids at the same time as doing a sport that I like to do.
One of the most wonderful things that has happened was there were things that we learned that we were not expecting. and I love that. So 3 years later, it's amazing the difference that it has made and the emphasis that is put into character traits. So sportsmanship and focus and all these other things, listening to coaches, it's made a difference, not only obviously in his sports journey with golf, but with his friends, with his teachers, and just people around, other kids. He takes a role sometimes as mentor, because now he's 3 years older than when he started. He's 12, so now he looks at the younger ones and tries to give tips and encouraging words. So it's fantastic. This is a wonderful program to be part of, yeah.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of the enLIGHTen Project.
When she got here, just seeing her reaction went right to my heart. You know, I don't get real emotional very often, but this was a time where I really just couldn't help it.
Welcome to your new happy place. Oh my God. Oh my God.
No one ever wants their newborn to land in an intensive care unit. At around 32 weeks, I started having contractions. I was terrified. Noah was born at Beacon Children's Hospital and immediately went into the NICU.
He had to have respiratory support and a feeding tube. We were there for a month.
With Ryan being a football coach and this happening mid-season, the NICU's room-in feature enabled us to sleep there every night with Noah.
The compassion and family-like atmosphere was just unbelievable.
Now Noah's home and he's doing great. We couldn't be more thankful for the NICU at Beacon Children's Hospital.
And now, back to the enLIGHTen Project with First Tee, Indiana, and Michiana.
Stick with me here, because this is all new to me as well. They didn't do this back when I was a youngster, and spent many hours here playing golf, grew up here basically, and now they've come to this, and it's a wonderful event for all these kids. We didn't have a green dinosaur, nor did we have a pink rhino. But it's good. The condition of the course looks great. It's over 100 years old. This course is over 100 years old. I'm sure there are a lot of people who made a lot of memories here. If any mom or dad is watching this program and your child has any inclination at all to be interested in golf, they need to come down here and look at the First Tee program, get hold of Jenny Zimmerman, and get involved in this. This is a great program.
So we were interacting with the kids today, and you're kind of a big deal here. You're a legend now, because not only is your name, you and your wife's name, on the building outside, but you are a huge part of First Tee Indiana in Michiana. And if it wasn't for you and your generosity, I mean, this other building wouldn't even be here. So what made you do that?
You know, I was a kid that came here and played golf, and that's all we played golf. We didn't get any life lessons or any of the things that First Tee offers these kids today. First Tee has become such a wonderful program. It's about golf, but it's about so much more. When I saw that and how it is encompassed more than golf, I thought I'd like to do something to help out. And Studebaker Golf Course, a little 9-hole golf course in the middle of town like this, ideal.
I'm Clay, I'm 4 years old. I love playing golf with my brother and my sister.
I'm Jake and I'm 6 years old.
My name is Carly and I'm 12 years old.
Coach Jenny's really nice and I just love First Tee so much.
Sometimes we have where you golf and there's little PVC pipes and they have blow up like elephants and hippos and then you try to hit them in, which is really fun.
I grew up in a golfing family. My grandpa played golf, my dad played golf, my mom learned when she married my dad. We just played golf as a family. And so I started really young, and golf has opened so many opportunities for me. Golf also paid for my college, Golf has opened doors in any job I've ever had. Since I've moved into the nonprofit world and fundraising, being able to connect with donors and with board members out on the golf course has helped in every single job I've had. So being able to introduce the game, its values, and what it can do for these kids is really a dream come true. I have the best job in the whole world. The kids are just great. Kids are always fun. It's a joy that I didn't expect when I took this job, and so every time I see it, it just is great. A lot of the lessons we teach are through fun games, but we empower them to make those decisions, and we try to make sure that success looks like something other than just getting a ball into a little hole.
Let's talk a little bit about registration for the summer programs.
Our registration is online. We do have some paper forms. If somebody doesn't have internet access, they can come to Studebaker and get a paper form. But most of registration is done at firstteeindiana.org. There will be a little button at the top that says register my child, pick our location here in Michiana, and the process is pretty straightforward.
I am talking with some of these amazing young ladies that are here in the program, and I would love to know, what is your favorite thing about First Tee Indiana and Michiana?
The coaches.
The games.
We have fun.
You have fun. So we got the coaches, the games, and the fun.
We love First Tee.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of the enLIGHTen Project.
I just think that there's no place like it here. I just love this place so much.
It's a good place to learn independence.
Camp Eberhard brings like a safe haven almost. It's a really wonderful community, and it really does feel like a family here.
I just keep coming back. I can't get enough of this place.
I love Camp Eberhard. 10 out of 10, would recommend.
Welcome back to the enLIGHTen Project, featuring First Tee Indiana and Michiana.
Are these your two youngsters and you got them involved?
Yep.
This is a friend of mine's children, and they got involved in the program here. Rory Langton, son of a friend of mine.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to, I don't know, 20 some years ago, I was on the course here doing stuff like this, and then
so
you and Kathy donated the money starting this up, so it's great for them.
So you've experienced this years ago?
Oh yeah.
They didn't have First Tee though.
They didn't have First Tee back then, no.
Has First Tee added something to the program towards kind of a better experience?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They get the putting experience, and they absolutely love the knockout round, what they call it. They have the chipping experience, they have the driving experience, kind of so much more than what we had, 20 years ago or 25 years ago when I was out here. But nonetheless, still getting to play the course, but teaching the morals and, just the name of the game. And I don't know, it's good for them to get out of the house, play with friends, interpersonal communication skills, all the above. It's great. Great
all
program.
You parents out there, here's an example right here of how great it has been for their kids.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate the donation that you and Kathy have given to the community. It's amazing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Say hi to your parents for me.
I sure will.
Thank you, donors, for getting us golf balls, gloves, and popsicles, especially the blue ones. Without you, we would not be able to have golf lessons.
Thank you, donors, for donating many items to the Studebaker Golf Course. While I've used many items that have been bought with your money, for example, I've thoroughly enjoyed your delicious popsicles. Also, because we're playing golf, golf clubs and balls were extremely crucial. It's because of people like you that kids like me can continue to enjoy and improve at golf.
Come on, let's play around. But it's not just any tee. It's where resilience begins. For over 25 years, we've used golf to teach lessons about life. We've spun the unexpected challenges on the fairway to coach kids about adversity in the everyday. We've given them the space to be who they are and the guidance to help them realize what they're capable of. With a proven values-based curriculum, we help kids become great teenagers and self-reliant adults. It's not just a game. It's game-changing. Where can you find us? In 150 chapters all around the U.S. and even a few abroad. In 10,000 PE classes for students of all backgrounds. In 1,600 community centers teaming up with after-school programs. At signature events, opening doors for teens across the country. And at colleges, providing selected alumni with scholarships and mentors. At First Tee, social pressures cave to responsible decision-making. Green time beats screen time every time. Giving up is left behind for goal setting, and doubt is taken over by grit. Every experience helps kids become the best version of themselves, so they can lead more confident, more impactful lives. Join us as we build the next generation of game changers.
Growing up, you know, there are certain things that impress upon you, and in reflecting back at this stage of my life, I noticed how important golf was in my life. You tend to want to give back, and so this has been an ongoing process for a number of years that I tried to do something with Studebaker Golf Course, harkening back to the 35-cent all-day golf and whatnot, and to have a retro type feel, and we just never got off the ground. Then First Tee, you see it on television, and all the things that does for junior golf, that's like what I experienced, but on a grander scale. I mean, we played golf. When we would go there, we played golf. We didn't have any side game, we didn't have other things that you see today, thanks to First Tee and Jenny Zimmerman. And Jenny Zimmerman is the present day Flo Treger. And she has taken this thing to another level. These kids have so much more than just hitting golf balls, and then the First Tee has life lessons, and it's more than about golf. It's about being a good person and a good citizen. Today, there's so many influences on children with the technology and the cell phones and the cable this and whatnot. Certainly something I'm not aware of as well as the kids today, but I want them to experience something that's not on a television or that's not on a cell phone, and to come and you may not want to golf ever again, but to experience and be exposed to something that might pique your interest. You might just light a fire under some of these kids to pursue golf, but I don't think the goal of First Tee is to spit out golfers. Everybody wants to be a Tiger Woods. Everybody wants to be a Michael Jordan, you know, but the reality is that not everybody's going to be a Tiger Woods. So to experience golf and to enjoy it, to have fun, probably the most important thing to me is I want to make sure these kids have fun, have a good experience, and they may walk out of there not being a great golfer, but they'll go out of there having experienced golf, but with the lessons that First Tee also affords them, be a good citizen and be a good kid.
That's our show for today. I hope you were inspired. If you'd like to learn more about this organization or how to get involved, visit our website at everyoneneedslight.com. I'm Lisa Varga, and until next time, remember to share love and offer help whenever you can. From our hearts to yours, thank you for watching. Join us next week as we continue to brighten the world with more stories about love, compassion, and inspiration.